Hey guys, so in part 2 on how to build a website with WordPress, we'll be going over how to add pages and we'll be building out the other pages. So in the first video, we just created the home page here. And then in this video, we'll work on the about page, the cookie page. So this one is like a gallery format, and then the contact page with the integrated map and contact form here. So if this is something you'd like to learn how to do, then watch this video. Okay, so next what we're going to work on are these other pages here. So cookies, about, and contact. So we'll just finish off the other pages. First, let's go and create the pages. So in dashboard, so we're going to go to pages here and add new page. So this one is named cookie. We'll publish that. You can view the page. Okay, so just like this. But as you can see here, the header and footer is still kept consistent as it's part of the main template. Okay, and then let's make the about and contact page. So go back into dashboard, pages, add new page. So about, publish, then add a new page and contact, and then publish this as well. Okay, and then now let's go back into our navigation here and just connect our new pages. So here in appearances, you want to go into menu. And over here, so the home page. So let's just view all our pages here, and then we can remove these because we have the actual pages. Okay, so what you can do is just select them here, then add to menu. Okay, and then I'll just rearrange them here. And then you can update the labels here. So the label will just be the home. Check here, make sure it's connected all to the correct pages. Okay, and save menu. And then if we check back on the home page, we click on our links, it'll navigate through all the pages. And this works on the footer here as well. Okay, great. So let's first start with the about page. So let's go into edit, then edit with Elementor. Okay, so in the page settings here, so I'll just hide the title. Okay, and then now we can just do the same process. So just flexbox, and then we'll do column here. Okay, and then we'll add in our element inside. So let's see what we have available. So let's just get started with a header and just some text, and then an image at the bottom. Okay, so it'll just be a heading. Okay, and then we'll just make this about. And again, we can just center it and then update the color and the fonts. I'll update our global colors so that it's that gold color that we're always using. So let me just get that color again. So I'll just publish this here, and then I'll just go back to the home page and get the coloring. Okay, and you can navigate through your pages here. So we'll go to the the home page. Then we can check our colors here. Okay, so copy this and then go here into custom colors and manage colors. Okay, so let's just change our primary color to that gold and save the change. Okay, now let's navigate to our about. Okay, and then now we can update our color here, and it's right there. So that just makes it a lot easier to access your colors. Okay, and then we can just make it bigger or smaller here. You can just use their slider here. Okay, so just make it bold. And then the weight here, so let's say extra bold, but I like it just normal like that. Okay, and then underneath, we can add in some text content. Okay, so over here, and we can just move the structure here. So just close that off, and then we can just add in some text. I'm just gonna get some demo text from ChatGPT. Okay, so I got some content here. Okay, and then you can just, again, update the typography here. And then the alignment. So I just like it left aligned, but I want to add some padding. As you can see, it's kind of really close to the edge. So what we can do here is just adding padding, which will add some spacing within the container here. So let's just do just the right and left. So let's do 20 left and 20 right. Okay, so that brings it in a little bit more to the center. Okay, and then if we bring out our navigator over here, we can also just within the container update the container width. You can make it smaller like this, so you can use either or. Okay, so I'll just put it back at default. Okay, so this padding looks good. Okay, and then lastly, I'll just add an image at the bottom. So we'll just find an image here. Okay, and then we'll check our navigator here. Okay, and then I'll just generate another image. Okay, so I have my image here, so I'll just upload that. Okay, great. So this looks good. And then again, you can update the sizing and the width. Okay, so I'll just make it centered align. Okay, and this looks good. Again, you can add padding right and left as well. So padding all around. So let's just do, for this case, let's do all around. So let's do 30. Oops, 30. And then that shrinks it a bit within the content here. So let's do like 50. Yep, so that looks good. And then publish. So now let's view our page on the front end. It's awesome. So this looks good. And again, we can just fix the spacing here. So let's just go back and then just remove the padding at the top here. Again, you don't want to link the values together. So let's just do 40, right, left, and top and bottom are 0. And if we check the website again, okay, so now it's more compressed. And again, just add some padding at the bottom there. Okay, great. This looks good. So now let's move on to our cookie page. So again, it's just the same process. Go into edit with Elementor and our page settings here. In hide title, and then I'll show you how to copy and paste elements. So you can go back to our about page here. Oops, so save and leave. Okay, and then if we check here, we can just copy and then go back into our cookie page. And then first we need to create the container here. Okay, and then we paste, and there we go. So we have the element copied directly. So you'll have all the styling that we set up already, and then we can just update the content. So this one is cookies. Okay, and then we can add in some other content here. Okay, so let's do like an image carousel or a gallery of our cookies. So users can see the cookies here. So I think the gallery would be better in our case, just so it's more like Instagram. Okay, scroll down over here. Let's do basic gallery. Yeah, I think that'll look better. So, okay, I'll just remove this, delete. Okay, and then I'll just generate images of cookies. So I'll just do, let's say 8 cookies. Okay, so we have our cookies here. So I'll just add them in now. Okay, and then create new gallery. And then after here, you can arrange the ordering. Okay, so I'll just remove this one. And then you can add a caption for the image. So you can add that here. So let's just do the first one, chocolate chip. This one is snickerdoodle. Okay, and then insert to gallery. Yeah, awesome. So it looks like this. And then you can update the styling here. Again, the thumbnail size, let's make it a little bit bigger, like so. And then you can add in the amount of columns, so let's say 3. Okay, and then I'll just remove the caption here. Okay, and then just the styling, so I just do spacing, just custom spacing. So in between, you can do that. So I'll just make it 20 pixels. Okay, so this looks good. And again, you can update your padding here, but I think it looks fine. It's just the cookies. Okay, and then view the page. Okay, so I'll just add in some padding at the bottom. But if you click on the image here, then it enlarges as well. And you can scroll through directly. So this looks good on mobile as well. Okay, so back to the editing. Let's just take the container here and just add in some margin at the bottom. So just do 20 pixels. So this will take the entire container and update the spacing. So let's just give it some margin at the top, and at the bottom, give it 20. Okay, and publish. And double check our page again here. And there we go. We have more spacing around. And this looks a lot cleaner. Okay, great. So I think the cookie page is good. So lastly, let's do the contact page. Okay, so here in the contact page, go to edit, then edit with Elementor. Okay, and then the same thing again. I'll just remove the title, and then I'll just copy the settings from the other pages. So I'll just make the layout here. And then I'll look at the about page here. So save and leave. Again, just copy. And contact. And then make sure you're in the container and Control V, and that will paste. And just change the contents of contact. Okay, so I'll make this a 2-column layout. So I'll have the map and information on one side, and then the contact form on the right side. So look like this. Okay, so over here it will be, let's do like text. Oops, make sure it doesn't create a new container. So I just revert back, delete that. Then make sure you click, you're in the container here, and then you click within that container, and then you add in your element. Okay, so I just have a fake address here, so I just input that. Okay, so it looks like this, and then I'll add in a Google map down below. So over here, you can just click Google Map. Okay, so it'll just look like this. You can add in your address here and then update the zoom. So I'll just leave it by default here. And on this side, I'll add in our contact form. Okay, so just make sure you publish this. And then we'll just go back to the home page here. And then we'll take our contact form that we made here. And then we can copy that. So I'll even show you how to set up a template. So we can take the container here, and then we can save it as a template. Okay, so save as template, and then we'll name this contact form. Okay, so we can use this here, and then what we can do is go into our contact page. Okay, and then down at the bottom here, we can click the little folder here, and then that'll open up our templates, and we can click insert and then apply. Okay, and then that'll import the contact form directly. Okay, and then next I'll take the fluent form element and just drag it within our second column of our contact page. So up here, and then I'll just delete the imported container. So just click that X. And there we go. So we have our contact form set up here with the contact information on the left, and then a Google map. And then we have our contact form here on the right side. So I'll just make sure everything's like centered so it looks cleaner. Okay, so click on the main container here. Okay, and then over here, what you want to do is just align all items centered. So that'll just make it look more in line. Okay, so this looks good, and then publish. And great, so now let's view our website. Great, so let me just add in the link here to order your cookie. So that should link to the cookie page. To add a link, you just want to go here, and then you can just input the link. So let's say cookie, and that will populate. And then you have your link options here if you want to open it in a new window. But I'll just keep it all within the same window and click publish. And then now let's view our website. Okay, if you click order your cookie, it goes to the cookie page, and then about, and then our contact form. So this concludes part 2 of how to build a website in WordPress series. So in part 3, we'll look over the mobile optimization and looking at adding plugins to help with the user experience. So if you'd like to follow along with the series, then you can subscribe to my channel and please like the video to get more engagement. And if you have any questions, you can leave a comment down below. And thanks for watching.